We'll call to order the Douglasville City Council Legislative Work Session for tonight, which is Thursday, October the 30th, 2025. We'll have our invocation by the Reverend Dr. Francisco Artley of Poseyville Church, and after that, the Pledge of Allegiance will be led by the Mayor Pro Tem, City Councilmember Terry Miller. Please stand for the invocation.
Good evening, Madam Mayor, City Council. It's great to see you all, and I hope you're enjoying this cool weather. I know I am. Well, let us pray. Heavenly Father, Lord, I just thank you for this beautiful day that you have given us, Lord. I thank you for the rain that has come, that replenishes the earth, and Lord, just washes away the dirt, just like your Son, our Lord and Savior Jesus, who cleans our spirit, washes away the dirt in our lives, and just makes us whole again. Lord, I just ask that your presence be over the city council meeting, Lord, that you lead and guide and influence our mayor and our city council, that they make the best decisions that is right for our city, Lord. I ask that you bless all of those that have come, Lord, that you give them safe travels on their way home. And Lord, I just ask that you lay your hands on the city of Douglasville and you bless us as we continue to move forward as a city, as citizens, as one. Thank you, Lord, for the council and the mayor and all they do. Amen. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you so much, Mayor Pro Tem, and thank you, Pastor Artley. We appreciate the prayers and the best wishes. My name is Rochelle Robinson. I'm mayor of the city of Douglasville. I'd like to welcome you to the Douglasville City Council. This is a legislative work session. The information that we'll discuss this evening for the work session agenda items are for presentation only, and for discussion, no official action will be taken on these items this evening. Official action will be taken next Monday at the 6 p.m. voting meeting. If the business you're here for is not listed as an agenda item, there will be ample time under the agenda item comments from citizens and delegates for you to discuss your business. There are a few protocol items I'd like to bring to your attention, and then we can go on with the meat of the meeting tonight. I ask that you please keep your comments and presentations on a professional level, dealing with the facts that are important for this governing body to make our decisions. We will not accept comments that are considered by the chair to be of a personal attack on any individual or group of individuals. You will receive a warning from the chair. If you deviate from that warning in this first requirement, a second deviation will result in us asking you to leave the chambers. Only one person speaking at a time. Please do not applaud, react to speakers. Speak from the audience, cheer, carry on a conversation, or be disruptive when you're at the podium. When you're at the podium, please direct all of your comments and concerns to myself or the council member whose committee that they're chairing at the time. I'll remind you that we're only required to accept public comments during the required public hearings. We are not required to accept public comments on other items before the council outside of what's on the agenda. But we will maintain order. As the chair of this meeting, at any time during the meeting, I'm prepared to stop public comments on any agenda items if it's starting to get out of hand. If you have a cell phone or electronic device, we ask that you please put those in silent mode or turn those off until after the meeting. And this is how the agenda items will be handled this evening. The committee chairperson will read his or her agenda item. Then that person that is representing that agenda item or applicant will make his or her presentation. You'll present to myself and council members. Myself or the council members may possibly ask clarifying questions to help us make a determination for our vote on Monday. After that, the committee chairperson, if it's a public hearing, will ask for comments from the audience. There will be 20 minutes for those that are in favor of the item and 20 minutes for those that are in opposition. Each person has 5 minutes to speak. If there are several people who want to speak on the same item, you can divvy up your time for 3 minutes a person. But in totality, the ones that are for the item have 20 minutes, ones in opposition have 20 minutes. When you come to the podium, please give us your name and address for the official record. The city clerk, assistant city clerk, will take your information, and there are some cards outside. Miss Candace, are they cards or is it a piece of paper? cards. The cards outside. You can fill those cards out with your name and address and all that information, hand it to our Assistant City Manager, Ms. Karen Callan, over to my left, and then it will be presented in the official records. Each person has one opportunity to speak. There are no reappearances. This is not a question and answer debate where we're going back and forth trying to get the information. This is particularly important during our public hearings. We understand you may have questions about the information that's being presented. We will try to answer your questions. However, this is not the format to have a debate. Please state your question and make certain your question is included on your comment card, and someone will respond to you from staff at the time, or we will consequently get back to you and give you the information. Please address your comments and concerns to myself or the chairperson. And if the information is repetitive, we ask that everyone don't get up and say the same thing. If you have printed materials, please give that to the Assistant City Manager. She'll make sure the clerk office gets the information, and then we can proceed. During the comments from citizens and delegates period, we will not address zoning issues and items that were discussed during the public hearing for each zoning application. So your opportunity to come and talk about the zoning issue is at the time of that zoning matter. We will not address that information after doing comments from citizens and delegates. This allows those comments outside of public hearings. It will violate the Georgia State Zoning Procedure Act. So please give us your information at that time. I know that's a lot of information that I've talked about. Hopefully we're all on the same page and have an understanding on how the meeting will go this evening. Alrighty, so now we are at announcements. There are paper agendas if you'd like to have a paper agenda outside. If not, you can follow us on the screens. So now we'll move on with the announcements. We're at item number 4, and it's for myself to present a proclamation to the Douglas County Retired Educators Association declaring Sunday, November 2nd, 2025 as Retired Educators Day in the city of Douglasville. I will read the proclamation. I'll present it to our friends that come every year, and they can make any comments that you'd like to, and then we'll have you all come around and take a photo. So it says, Office of the Mayor, Rochelle Robinson, proclamation. Whereas the governor of the state of Georgia has proclaimed the day of Sunday, November 2nd, 2025 as Retired Educators Day in Georgia. And whereas there are more than 145,000 retired educators in Georgia, 34,000 plus of whom are members of the Georgia Retired Educators Association, and whereas the retired educators of Georgia donate thousands of hours of volunteer service and make invaluable contributions to the welfare of the respective communities across the state. And whereas it is appropriate that a day be designated for the citizens to express their appreciation for the contributions that retired educators have made and continue to make for the betterment of human lives and for society. And whereas local churches will recognize those lasting contributions made by retired educators in this community. Now, therefore, I, Rochelle Robinson, Mayor of the City of Douglasville, do hereby and proclaim that November 2nd, 2025 as Retired Educators Day, and call upon the citizens of the Douglasville community and Douglasville City Council to observe that day in any appropriate manner honoring retired educators. So proclaimed this 30th day of October 2025. It's been witnessed, notarized, and everything by myself and the city clerk. And let's give our retired educators a hand of appreciation to thank them. Designated spokesperson. Who's the spokesperson this year? Like I didn't know, right? So you can make some comments and then we'll take photos. It's good to have you this evening.
I'm John Stone, a retired educator, principal, teacher, law enforcement, a little bit of everything.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, it's a pleasure to be here tonight for you to declare this Retired Educators Day, November the 2nd. Council, we thank you also, all the citizens who are here. Thank you for being here and for us at this point in time. We thank you very much. Retired educators reach out into the community. They're still active in the local community, in the local schools. And thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Someone's trying to take a picture of you. You think you're honeydew. There you go. All right. All right. Thank you, Mr. Snow. You all want to, you want to, whomever is with you,
Yeah.
you guys can come around and we'll take a photo. Let's give them another hand as they're coming, please.
Go around the stand.
We thank our own educators, so Dr. Bird Danley and retired teacher coach Chris Watts for their service in the community as well. You're welcome. We do have another presentation. It is to associate golf professional. Is he here? Matt Sanders. Woo, this is exciting. Okay, I can't wait to tell you guys about him. Matt Sanders, assistant golf pro at our award-winning municipal golf course, West Pines. It says, "Dear Mr. Matt Sanders, on behalf of myself as mayor of the city of Douglasville and our city council, I extend our heartfelt congratulations on being named the 2025 Rolex Georgia PGA Player of the Year." Woo-hoo! With your deep roots in West Georgia, graduating from Carrollton High School, attending the University of West Georgia, go Wolves, earning PGA membership in 2014, and serving as Oak Mountain and Carrollton for 10 years before your current role at West Pines, we are proud to have a professional of your caliber representing both the West Pines Golf Course and our community. Your hard work, dedication, and talent have been on full display through your outstanding performances this year, including top finishes in the Georgia PGA Match Play Championship, Omaha Atlanta Open, the Golf Pro Pavement Georgia Open, and, of course, the Georgia PGA Championship. Your consistency throughout 2025 and your strong finishes across the Georgia PGA schedule have made you not only a top competitor, but also one of the most respected professionals in the field. Congratulations again on this well-deserved honor. We wish you continued success in all of your future endeavors. Signed by myself and attested by the City Council, and we have our own golf pro, Mr. Chris Cartwright, to talk about your PGA Player of the Year for the state of Georgia. Yes,
Good
sir,
evening.
Mr. Cartwright.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Chris Cartwright, 9090 Rose Avenue. So we are extremely proud of Matt Sanders and his accomplishments this year. Director Bass wanted me to come up and do a little introduction. So this is an award that is a year-long competition for all the PGA professionals in the state of Georgia, and to have one of our very own be the Player of the Year is a tremendous honor. Has not happened ever before.
Wow.
I will highlight a couple of the accomplishments here. One, with being the Player of the Year, he gets to play in the PGA Tour's RSM Classic at Sea Island the third week of November. So living out a golf professional's dream to play with the best players in the world.
Wow.
And his finish at the PGA Championship at Sea Island earlier in the year qualified him for the PGA Professional Championship that'll be in Oregon next year. A top 20 finish in that will get him to the PGA Championship, the major contested that, many of us have watched on TV and seen the best players in the world play. So plenty of opportunities for Matt to make his mark out there with the best in the world. And I will answer one question before it comes up. No, there is no Rolex given to the Rolex Player of the Year, unfortunately. But I will hand it over to Matt, let him say a few words.
Thank you.
So Matt Sanders, first off, thank you, Mayor, Council, for this award. Thank you all for all your support of not only the Parks Department, but West Pines as well. To Director Chris Bass, thank you for your support as well. We can do what we do without his support. And to Mr. Cartwright, for his unwavering dedication, support to me, and self-belief that he's shown me throughout the years has really meant a lot. So thank you all.
We're very proud of you. Let's give Matt a hand, and we'll ask you to come forward. Mr. Cartwright, Mr. Bass, is anyone else here from Parks? If you all want to come up with the council. This is a night of presentations. We do have one more, and it is the recognition that we received from the city of Douglasville at the Atlanta Regional State of the Region last week. City manager was gracious enough to come and support me. I'm on the Atlanta Regional Commission Board of Directors, but I was really surprised when they gave us the Regional Excellence Award for our Town Green and Greystone Amphitheater, which celebrates innovation and how it impacts development. So I'll read what Mayor Dickens and the chair from ARC, Anna Roach, presented to us. It says the city of Douglasville received, there were only 5 cities in the state of Georgia, in the region, and we were one of the ones that was mentioned for honorable mention at the Atlanta Regional Commission 2025 Regional Excellence Awards. The Douglasville Town Green and Amphitheater project was selected for its exceptional approach to placemaking, sustainable design, and community collaboration, helping to transform the city's downtown into a vibrant community and culture with entertainment being at its hub. The project reflects the city's commitment to sustainable design and historic preservation, blending modern amenities with downtown character. The Town Green serves as a centerpiece of the city's ongoing downtown revitalization efforts, and this recognition also highlights the city's longstanding commitment to revitalizing its downtowns by creating modern amenities that serves today's residents while honoring the area's historic character. So the award will have in City Hall, it says 2025 Regional Excellence Award, Douglasville Town Green and Amphitheater, City of Douglasville, is presented by TSA, Rayland Construction, presented by the Atlanta Regional Commission, Mayor Andre Dickens. So This is for the entire team for the city of Douglasville. Let's give our staff and our team a hand. Thank you. City manager, you want to come and take a photo with us, please? Yes, ma'am. She said, oh, okay. All right. All the fun stuff is gone. Now we can move on with our agenda. We are at item number 5, which is Economic Development Committee. That's chaired by Mayor Pro Tem City Councilmember Terry Miller.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Definitely no fun there. We have absolutely no business on the Economic Development Committee at this time.
Thank you, sir. The Vice Chair for Finance Committee is Councilmember Howard Estes.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. We do have one item this evening. Item number 25-445, authorize the city to purchase 6717 Church Street, Douglasville, Georgia, for the price of $425,000, and authorize the mayor to sign 1, the purchase and sale agreement for the city of Douglasville's purchase of the property, and 2, all other closing documents to effectuate the transfer of the property to the city. And we will be led by Ms. Hampton and Ms. Jordan on this.
Yes, sir. So this purchase will be the remainder of the acquisitions that you are set to acquire for the construction of the new city hall. So with this purchase, we will have the entire block with the exception of the Pope Enterprise building. And so this will take care of what you need to construct City Hall. These funds will be paid for out of your tax allocation district funding, and that meeting will be heard next month.
Thank you, Ms. Hampton. Ms. Jordan, do you have anything to add?
No, sir.
Okay. We have discussed this pretty much a few times at length, but if anybody has any questions or comments.
Just to be clear, we're not borrowing any money to do this. There's no bonds being issued. It'll be money that's already there.
No bonds being issued. These are through cash proceeds that you all have set aside for the purchases of, or I should say the construction of City Hall, as well as your tax allocation district funding that you've built up over the last several years. So it's all cash.
Anyone else? Okay. Then we will take this up at Monday's meeting. And that is all we have for the Finance Committee this evening. Madam Mayor, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Mr. Vice Chair. If you don't mind, you have the next committee, Housing and Community Affairs.
Yes, ma'am, and the Housing and Community Affairs Committee has no business this evening.
Thank you, sir. Legislative and Intergovernmental Committee, chaired by Mayor Pro Tem City Councilmember Terry Miller.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. We have no business under the Legislative and Intergovernmental Committee at this time.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. We'll come back to you, Councilman Estes, for Personnel and Organization Committee.
Yes, ma'am, the Personnel and Organization Committee has no business this evening. Thank you.
You're welcome. We are at item number 10, which is Planning and Development Committee, chaired by Councilmember Nicole Miller.
Thank you, Madam Mayor.
You're welcome.
I'd like to call Planning and Development Committee to order. This evening, some of our items on the agenda will require a public hearing. Before we begin those items, I'd like to briefly review the procedures we will follow to ensure an orderly and fair process. These hearings are conducted in accordance with the Georgia Zoning Procedures Act. As elected officials, it's our responsibility to ensure that all applications are reviewed fairly, impartially, and in accordance with the city's zoning ordinances adopted by land use policies. For each zoning item requiring a public hearing, we will begin with the presentation from city staff outlining the request and any relevant findings. The applicant will then have an opportunity to speak. Following those presentations, the mayor and council may ask questions of both staff and the applicant. After that, we will open the floor for public comment. If you would like to speak in support or in opposition to the application, please complete a comment card before approaching the podium. Comment cards are located near the entrance of the room and should be submitted to the city clerk before your turn to speak. Please include your name, address, and the item you wish to address, and if possible, any specific questions you would like to have staff follow up on. All comments should be made respectfully and directed to the chair. When you speak, please begin by stating your name and address for the record. If you ask a question, please understand that we will not respond immediately during the public comment portion. Instead, staff will attempt to address all questions once before the close of the public comment, provided the information is readily available. Each speaker will be allowed up to 5 minutes to speak. We allocate a total of 20 minutes for comments in support of and 20 minutes for comments that are in opposition to. This is not a debate. Interruptions, outbursts, and other disruptions will not be permitted. There is a general public comment period at the end of the meeting tonight, but the City Council cannot hear additional public comment during the general public comment portion for a specific zoning item where the public hearing has already taken place for that zoning item. The mayor will cut off any public comment that refers back to the specific zoning item. As a reminder, the mayor has requested that there be no applause or other demonstrations during the meeting. Please ensure that all electronic devices are silenced, and anyone who disrupts the proceedings will be asked to leave. And with that being said, let's move along to item number 25-428. Says to hold a public hearing and consider a proposed ordinance to amend subsections 2.02, 2.05, 4.03, 4.04, 4.05, 4.07, 4.08, 4.11, 5.03, 5.04, and 5.05 of the Unified Development Ordinance to provide additional clarification regarding gas station requirements and special land use permits, application by the City of Douglasville. Mr. Dana Gray, please take it away.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Dana Gray, 6695 Church Street. So over the years, the city has received a good number of variance requests to allow gas canopies, accessory structures to be located in the front yard for convenience gas stations, developments. City staff has proposed an amendment to the Unified Development Ordinance to allow gas canopy structures specifically for convenience gas stations to be located in the front yard. The Planning Commission has approved this request with the condition that the minimum setback required for the canopy is 25 foot from the property line. And just a FYI, over the years, the basic average for the canopy setback is about 30 to 35 feet.
Thank you for that, Mr. Gray.
Mm-hmm.
Madam Mayor, Council, do you guys have questions of the part that Mr. Gray has just went over? No, I know that we've talked about this a lot. Okay. Okay. Thank you for that. And do you want to move along then to the slope
Second
part?
part.
Okay.
Yes. All right, the second part is for special land use permit amendment. So again, the city has seen a notable increases in gas stations and new development proposals. Many of these applications require rezoning and often clustered closely together. So currently, zoning districts where convenient gas stations are permitted without a land use permit include neighborhood commercial, regional marketplace, general commercial, office distribution, light industrial, heavy industrial, and for office, institutional, and neighborhood residential, commercial already require a special land use permit. So staff is recommended to revise section 2.02, the allowed uses of the Unified Development Ordinance, to require a special land use permit for all of the designated listed above, with the approval of mayor and council for all new convenience gas station developments.
Thank you for that, Mr. Gray. So to clarify, we'll no longer be seeing all these accessory structures. We will instead be looking at issuing SLUPs for any and all gas stations.
Correct.
Okay. Madam Mayor, Council, do you guys have any questions, thoughts on this item? No. Okay, I know that I feel like this is exactly what we've been asking for. Okay. Thank you so much,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Gray. At this time, let's go ahead and open up the floor for that public comment. If we have anyone here who would like to speak in favor of this item, if you'll please come on down and give us your name and address for the record. And if we don't, we'll move along. If we have anyone here who would like to speak in opposition to this item tonight, if you'll please come down and give us your name and address for the record. And if we don't, we'll go ahead and close the public portion there, and we will take this item up on Monday. Madam Mayor, that is all that we have this evening for planning and development.
Thank you, Madam Chairman, and thank you, Mr. Gray. We appreciate the presentation, trying to clean up things and make them more efficient. We'll move on then to the next committee. Councilmember Miller Nicole, you are the vice chair for Recreation, Culture, and Tourism.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. And I was looking actually at the wrong thing.
Yeah, do public improvement first.
Oh, I missed public improvement.
It's okay.
I missed public relations. I apologize, Councilman Davis. You have public relations.
improvement first.
No,
And
public improvement and beautification, and we have no business for that item this evening.
I see, okay, I'm trying to doing too much. Public Relations Committee, Councilmember Davis.
Don't be disadvantaged.
Thank you. Public Safety Committee, chaired by Councilmember Dr. LaShawn Burdanley.
Yes, Madam Mayor, we have one item. It reads as follows. Adopt an ordinance to amend section 18-2 and 18-51 of the City of Douglasville Code of Ordinance to add definitions and to comply with the new state law provisions regarding the prohibition of sale or giveaway of certain animals in public areas, to provide an effective date, and to repeal conflicting ordinances. So we have our Director of Douglas County Animal Shelter and Ms. Vanessa. I don't want to mess up the name. Okay,
Ms.
thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Madam Mayor, City Council members for having us here. I'm joined today with Tamara Manny, who is the Chair for Douglas County Animal Advisory Board, in support of this amendment that we'd ask for you.
Excuse me, if you will please, thank you for submitting your name, stating your name. Can you state your address for the record as well?
Sure. It's
Thank you.
2171 Mack Road, Douglasville, Georgia,
Thank you.
30135.
Yes, ma'am.
So this ordinance comes off the heels of the House Bill 331 that was passed by Governor Kemp in July. And that bill prohibits the outdoor sales of dogs, cats, and rabbits at places like flea markets, your Walmarts, which are the biggest one for both the city and the county. And it prohibits them from just outright bartering, selling for consideration is what it is. Currently, we are seeing an uptick in these sales, and we are seeing an uptick in the sales of animals that are breeding zoonotic diseases both to animals and humans. And we are seeing that there are issues with people selling at Walmart, particularly cane corsos, in which in the past 2 weeks we've had several children attacked by those dogs. So we're having breeders selling animals that are not bred for the integrity of the line or temperament, and we're trying to cut down on that, and this House bill takes care of that.
Thank you. Do we have any comments or questions from our Mayor and Council? Mayor Robinson?
I do, Dr. Burdanley.
Yes,
Thank you
ma'am.
so much. Thank you for coming in this evening. I'm excited that we're able to put this ordinance out in the city. Is there any way that we can get this information to Walmart. I know that they are one of the offenders. I see they have puppies, I mean, more so cats and rabbits that I see that they're always trying to sell. So for someone who's used to doing that, is there going to be some kind of notice on a poll, or how are we going to disseminate the
Yes, ma'am.
information?
There's going to be a public notice going out. We'll get with you guys to go ahead and do a public service announcement on your end, as well as with the county. And then we will be going to places like Walmart, the flea markets, to go ahead and let them know that they're also held liable now. This
Okay.
is just not for citizens, but if Walmart allows somebody to sell on their property, Walmart gets fined as well. So we're holding their feet to the fire as well now.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Berdanley.
Yes, ma'am. Right. Any other comments? Yes,
Thank you.
Mayor Pro Tem.
Thank you, Councilman Danley. Is the penalty for the store the same as the penalty for the person selling?
No. So the penalty for the people, so I think it's 100, 250, and I think 500, and that's per offense. So if you have 5 dogs, it's $100 per animal. The offenses go up each time we deal with you, but for Walmart, you're looking at increments of thousands of dollars, and it's per offense for them as well.
Okay. And this will be enforceable not just by animal control, but our police officers can enforce
Correct.
it as well.
Correct.
So, okay. Great. Thank you.
Good question.
Sure.
Are there any other questions or comments? Councilman Davis?
I'd like to thank you all again for inviting me out for the visit, and it was a great visit with the chairman. And if anyone ever go by the animal location, there's some beautiful dogs. I almost got one.
We're still waiting for you to come back.
Almost. That shepherd caught my eye.
Oh,
It's a nice facility.
thank you, Councilman Davis. I don't have any questions. Thank you for what you're doing in enforcing this. I'm definitely a animal lover. And my granddaughters and I were there, and we did get a cat. They got a cat. And her name is Silver, and she is just there loving the cat. But thank you for what you're doing. If there aren't any other comments, I'd like to add this to the consent agenda for Monday. All right. Thank you so much for
Thank you
your
very
time.
much.
No other items under public safety, Madam Mayor.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the presentation from our animal control staff as well, the director of the animal shelter, and Ms. Tamara, who's on the board for animal control. I apologize, I was out of order going to that committee for recreation, culture, and tourism. So we're back on target. We're at Technology Committee. That's chaired by Councilmember Elena Hudson.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. We have no business under the Technology Committee this evening.
Thank you, ma'am. And Transportation Committee, chaired by Councilmember Dr. LaShawn Berdanley.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. No business tonight under transportation.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
We do have item 17, which is other business. We have a resolution to read, and after that, it doesn't look like we have executive session. I thought we did. We do not. Okay. Well, we have other business is to adopt a resolution honoring the life and legacy of Miss Sabrina LaShawn Willis. Is it LaShawn? Is that correct? Okay. Miss Sabrina LaShawn Willis, October 5th, 1968, October 4th, 2025, and proclaiming October 5th, 2025 as Sabrina LaShawn Willis Day in the city of Douglasville, Georgia. And so this has been brought to us. We extend our condolences and our sympathy to the family, and we wanted to show some appreciation. We appreciate Councilmember Berdanley and Dr. Berdanley and Councilmember Davis bringing it to our attention so that the council and myself can do a resolution and have this be a day in the city of Douglasville. I will read the resolution. The council members will sign the resolution, and we'll have the family come up and take a photo. So I'll read it first, then we'll take the photo, and the council members can sign it before everyone leaves this evening. It reads, it's Resolution 2025-74, a resolution of recognition for Sabrina LaShawn Willis, October 5th, 1968 through October 4th, 2025. Whereas the mayor and city council of Douglasville, Georgia honor the life and profound legacy of Sabrina LaShawn Willis, affectionately known as Shone, Shine, like sunshine, and Biscuit, a woman whose radiant worth, generosity, and unwavering commitment to service deeply enriched her community. Whereas for over 2 decades, Sabrina made Douglasville her beloved home, distinguishing herself as a dedicated entrepreneur, a mentor, and a compassionate community figure whose kindness transcends all boundaries. Whereas Sabrina's professional life centered on beauty and empowerment, opening a successful barbershop and salon suite that served as a hub for mentorship and opportunity, embodying her belief that success means little if you don't lift others with you. Whereas her commitment to God and love for her family and others shaped her every action, leading her to freely devote her time to disaster relief, facility maintenance, and community education, always offering comfort and strength to those around her. Whereas her heart and home were always open to all, a source of comfort, celebration, and strength, and she leaves a cherished memory for her mom, Miss Barbara Willis, her father, Mr. Aaron Willis, her daughters, Shabrika Polk, Michelle Barneswell, and Anjay Nixon, and her cherished godson, Quincy Griffin. Whew. Now, therefore, let it be resolved that the city of Douglasville, Georgia, do hereby honor and recognize Sabrina LaShawn Willis for her exceptional contribution as an entrepreneur, as a mentor, and a devoted community servant, and that the city of Douglasville proclaims hereby that October 5th, 2025, as Sabrina LaShawn Willis Day, in honor of her lasting impact, radiant spirit, and her love that she poured out into her family and into her community. God bless Miss Willis and her family. Let's give her a hand for her life and her legacy. Doesn't matter really how you left here, it's what you do in between the dash, and she made a great impact. So we'll ask the family to come around, and we'll sign the resolution, and then you all can have it to take home. We'll be praying for your family this Saturday. So anyone want to come and say anything, or you just...
Madam Mayor, before you all take, you want to,
Yes.
someone would make a motion
Yes.
so you can
Yes, thank you.
ratify the
Thank you,
resolution.
Madam Mayor, and to our city staff and the mayor, Mayor Pro Tem, and to the city council members. Thank you so much for allowing this to happen this evening. But I'd like to make a motion that we put this in action today so that it'll be ready on Saturday.
Second.
Thank you. It's been properly moved and second to approve Resolution 25-74 by Dr. Bird Danley, second by Councilmember Davis. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. The ayes have it. Resolution 2025-74 is unanimously approved. We'll
Thank
have
you.
the family members.
And Madam Mayor, we have her 3 lovely daughters here. I told Sabrina, she lives on Hollis Street, that, you know, you give me strength just to see. So sorry about what happened to your mom. She was definitely full of life, an excellent salon stylist, and just to see you all continue and have smiles and open the shop the next day, that just shows a level of strength. And thank you so much. If you want to make some comments, please state your name and your address, and we'll take the picture if you'd like.
Hi, my name is Shabrika Polk. I am the eldest out of Sabrina Willis's daughters. I just wanted to say, on behalf of my family, I want to express my deepest thanks to the city of Douglasville for recognizing my mom's legacy